Should Premier Ford decide to call an early election in Ontario anytime soon, he wants voters to thank Donald Trump for heading to the polls. New tariffs equals having to spend money to stimulate the economy, and he says at this point, once again, he doesn't have a mandate to do so.
God forbid, the tariffs continue for a long period of time. It's no different than really the pandemic. We may have to put tens of billions of dollars into the economy to keep people moving, keep people afloat.
In a message to the crowd at the Mississauga Board of Trade, Ford was once again teeing up an early election. He continued his pushback against possible U.S. tariffs once Donald Trump is inaugurated as president next week. Ford has warned as many as 500,000 Ontarians could lose their job depending on how the tariffs are imposed. So he suggested tens of billions of dollars would need to be spent to keep the province afloat. But
to be very frank, I do not have the mandate to spend tens of billions of dollars right now.
Will you be looking for that mandate?
Well, stay tuned. We'll see what happens on January 20th or 21st.
The comments come one day after donning a Canada is not for sale hat while in Ottawa for a meeting with other premiers and Prime Minister Trudeau. The leader of Ontario's Liberals, Bonnie Crombie, meanwhile, launched what will essentially be a campaign tour through the province, criticizing Ford, saying an election shouldn't happen.
These are the issues that people are facing: encampments, lack of a family doctor, unaffordable rents, houses that are unattainable. And what does he want to do? Cling to power. He hasn't earned his job in Ontario. Now, he needs to focus on the issues at hand.
Marit Stiles suggesting the NDP would be willing to support a stimulus package if need be, and there's no need to head to the polls.
It's the worst timing possible at a moment when we should be actually ensuring stability. The Premier is talking about an election where we're going to divide each other instead of coming together to fight Mr. Trump. I think it's a really bad idea.
There is actually a lot of time between now and March the 3rd when the legislature is set to resume. It can actually be recalled at any time by the Premier to call an election. In that time, however, he is set to head to Washington for meetings on February the 12th. Mark McAllister, City News.